Hello, this is Deborah Schultz here, and on this video today I want to talk about something that I've been seeing a lot lately, and that is food combining. And the reason why I started searching for this is like this pregnancy is messing up with me. I'm getting a lot like the digestion problems, so I started searching for things that would make me feel better. So I heard about food combining for the first time a long time ago when I was very young. I actually followed that for a little bit, and it was mostly for weight loss. I never thought about like digestion or anything like that. And after that, I never heard about it, and that was the first time I hear this term here in America. If you don't know, I'm from Brazil. So I saw a lady on YouTube that followed this, and she was talking about it, and then that led to other YouTubers that also follow the same thing. And there is another famous YouTuber that, not YouTuber, she's big on Instagram. Her name is Kenzie Burke, and she works with this with food combining, and she has a program and everything. I'm not doing her program, I just trying to talk about what I found. So what is food combining? You can mix different food groups together in the same meal. There are some exceptions, but for example, you're not gonna eat starches with protein or something like that, and that's because different fruits they have different enzymes and digestion times. For example, egg starch digesting 2 to 3 hours, while whey protein digesting like 3 to 4 hours, sometimes even more. And if you eat them together, it can mess with your digestion. I'm not a doctor, I'm just curious, and I try everything to make me feel better. So that's why I'm sharing this with you. So basically, there are 4 groups. I would say 5. So that's the list I have here. I don't know if you can see. So there are fresh fruit, starches, animal protein, nuts, seeds, and dried fruits. So on this chart here, it says pick one category. So you're not gonna mix them together. You're just gonna pick one. For example, fruit is best eaten in the morning because it digests only in 30 minutes to an hour. So the best time for you to eat fruits will be in the morning. If you want to eat fruits, for example, as a snack, you have to wait at least 4 hours for you to eat that, so it doesn't interrupt whatever you ate before, even if it's starch or protein or whatever it is. So you can eat fruit first thing in the morning, and you can eat something else like 30 to 1 hour after that. So if you want to eat fruit, best eat it in the morning, first thing. Then come the starches. So the starches on this chart says that for you to pick just one of these. But I've seen people that says that you can mix starches together. So you can eat like rice with potatoes, for example, like mix different starches together. I prefer not to, because I prefer to keep my meals very simple. So after you pick one category up here, for example, you got the starch, you have neutral foods, and they are your vegetables. So all the vegetables are neutral, and they can be eaten with anything. Fresh fruit is better eaten with leafy greens. I wouldn't eat with any other like non-starchy vegetables. I would keep with the greens. Starches can be eaten with any vegetables, and can also be eaten with fats. And there are some also other neutral foods that are not vegetables, and they are butter, oils, lemons, limes, coconut water, or other coconut products like coconut milk, coconut butter, coconut flakes, coconut anything, coconut yogurt, non-dairy nut or seed milks, heavy cream, 70% or darker chocolate, avocado, and people say that bananas can also be neutral. I'll be conscious about this because on this chart says the bananas can only be combined with nuts, seeds, or dried fruits, but some people say that can be combined with starches and protein. Do whatever you think it is best. So starches can be combined with each other, with vegetables, and with fats. Animal proteins, they cannot be combined with each other. So if you're eating pork, for example, you're not gonna eat chicken with it. You cannot put cheese, because cheese is also an animal protein, so you're not gonna eat meat with cheese. Eggs eaten by itself, if you like eggs with cheese, well, not food combined. Or milk or yogurt, these things need to be eaten alone. The only thing that they can combine with the animal protein is vegetables, so you can eat as much vegetables as you want. Nuts, seeds, and dried fruits be eaten alone as well. I prefer not to eat nuts and seeds because I feel like they don't mix well with anything, unless if you're eating only nuts and seeds with a salad, for example, and then you don't put anything else. And the fats, they go well with the starches, and they don't go that well with the proteins. But the oils are neutral, avocados are neutral, so do whatever is best for you. There are some exceptions, like the banana, I said. Beans and lentils, legumes. Legumes, they are very difficult to digest, and they are starch and protein together. They can be considered vegetarian source of protein. I don't do well with the legumes. I tried to eat them by themselves with a salad, and I still don't digest them well. I always feel bloated after eating legumes, so I avoid them. Avocados can be combined with anything else well, with the starches, with fruit, with dried fruit. So does coconut, is another versatile thing, and the bananas. Do what's best for you. I try not to eat bananas with protein, for example, but with the starches, I think it's fine. This chart says to avoid peanuts and soy. I don't eat soy at all. I don't think it's healthy. Peanuts, I love peanut butter, but since I started this, maybe about 2 weeks ago, I avoided pretty much all nuts and nut butters. I used to love eating apples and peanut butter, and not food combined, so I stopped eating peanut butter, and I used to love eating peanut butter on toast, and not food combined, so I stopped doing that. I stopped eating pretty much all nuts and nut butters, just because I don't feel like it combined with anything, and I'm trying to see if this works for me. And I feel a lot better. Even my skin cleared a lot. I was having a lot of acne, and I thought that was because of my pregnancy and the hormones. But as soon as I start eating this way, my skin cleared. My digestion is better. I was very constipated, and is another pregnancy problem, because I don't usually have this problem. And as soon as I start doing this, I'm very regular, and I'm having no problems going to the bathroom, so that's very nice. And I also having bloating problems. Like, I'm already pregnant, I know I'm big, but having like bloating on top of it is like so uncomfortable, and I feel like this helped me a lot. So how you structure this is gonna have your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner. And I can put a chart for you, so so you can see it. So the way I usually structure my day is I start my day with the fresh fruit. If I feel like eating fruit, I eat first thing in the morning, and then, well, you're gonna be hungry a little bit after that. So I always eat a starch. Usually, it's usually oatmeal or something, like a toast or something like that. Can have toast with avocado, toast with hummus, but no toast with peanut butter. Feel bad about it, because it's I love eating that. You can eat toast with with the coconut butter and banana. you have to play around with the list. So yeah, that's what I have for breakfast. And then for lunch, I usually have starches as well. I can have like a toast with avocado if I didn't eat this in the morning. I usually eat this for lunch. Or I can have a sandwich with the vegetables and hummus. We can have, I don't know, a salad with some stuff, I don't know, steamed vegetables with rice or something like this. So you start your day light. And then at the end of the day, you eat your heavier meal, which are the proteins. They take longer to digest. So I prefer to leave them for nighttime. So then I eat like a meat-based meal with a lot of vegetables. The problem is it's the protein they don't combine with anything else. So if you want a dessert or if you want something after dinner, it's kind of hard unless it's dark chocolate, which I don't like to eat at night because it interrupts my sleep. And if you're hungry between meals, you can always eat non-starchy vegetables. If between your breakfast and your lunch, for example, is like 5 or 6 hours, you can always have a fruit. If you want, like after 4 hours of eating or your last meal, like your breakfast, you can have like an apple or a fruit, and then 30 minutes to 1 hour later you can eat your next meal. And it's also good to wait 3 to 4 hours before switching categories, so be aware of that. I was going to put what I eat in a day after this video, but I'm gonna make another video with like a typical day for me, what I usually eat, to give you some ideas. One day is nothing, like I eat different things every day, and I'm just trying to see how I feel. As you know, like I've tried many things in the past, and the thing I like about this is you don't have to be very strict. Gonna change a lot the way you eat. You're not gonna be eating a sandwich, something that I used to eat a lot, or eggs on toast, something that I used to eat a lot as well, or a pasta dish with a meat sauce or something. You gotta change a lot the way you eat, but at least you can eat however you want. You don't have to be, for example, if you're low carb, you can only eat proteins and vegetables, or if you are vegan and vegetarian, you cannot eat meat, because I crave both things. I was vegetarian, vegan before, and then I tried a carnivore diet or a keto diet, and it excludes a food group completely. And I think this way of eating doesn't exclude a food group, just tell you not to combine them together. So I can be vegan one day and I can be low carb the other day, and it's still good. Like my digestion is good, my mood is good, and if I feel like eating like a steak at night, I can eat with vegetables, and the other day if I want to eat vegan or vegetarian, that's fine too. Not gonna mess with my digestion because I know how to combine these foods, and it's not gonna make me feel restricted. Like if I'm vegan, I can only eat those foods, mostly starches and vegetables, or if I'm low carb, I can only eat meat, and I can ever eat like a potato ever again. So I think that makes me feel better, and my digestion is good, I feel good, I have more energy. I was very tired before, and after I eat everything, it was always like bloated and heavy, and now I just feel light and energetic. So if you want to know more about it, there's tons of information online. As I said, I'm not a doctor, just curious person that like to try new things. I don't think this is like has a scientific proof that this works, but I like to try things myself. I don't even care what the science says. If it makes me feel better, make me feel good, I'm gonna keep doing until I don't feel good anymore. So for now, I'm feeling amazing. My skin is good. That's amazing. Thank you to notice, because I was getting very upset about it. So if you want to try, I highly recommend to try for at least a couple weeks and see how you feel. If you don't like it, just don't do it anymore. So, but if you have digestion problems, I highly recommend doing or trying food combining. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I see you next one. I'm probably gonna post what I ate in one day right after this video. So if you're watching this, I'm gonna post them both together so you can watch them both, okay? So I see you next time. Bye bye.